Hi Cancer, this is Tisch Aitken, and this is your monthly report for the month of September. The month of August had very Uranian and Aquarian energy, and it was very unpredictable and surprising. Jupiter, which is the grand benefic, re-entered the fixed air sign of Aquarius, where it will be until December 29th of this year. And for you, it's transiting in your house of joint financial resources and healing and transformation. This also expands the Aquarian and Uranian energy, which is so strong in August. The Sun, Venus, and Mercury all squared Uranus in Taurus, adding to the surprise factor. And then Uranus, which is the modern ruler of Aquarius, stationed direct on August 19th at 14 degrees of the fixed earth sign of Taurus in your house of friends and groups. And you felt that 5 days before and 5 days after. And that pronounces the Uranian energy. Could have brought some big surprises with friends, or some exciting or surprising news, chaotic news potentially, but definitely adding the surprise factor and boosting it a few notches. And as we begin the month of September, both the Sun and Mars are transiting in the mutable earth sign of Virgo in your house of communication, thoughts, and ideas. Mars takes approximately 2 years to transit, and having it transit here is a great opportunity to learn, to connect locally, to travel potentially, to teach, to market yourself, to engage in sales. The Sun brings levity to your thoughts, and Venus and Mercury are both transiting in the cardinal air sign of Libra in your house of home, family, and emotional foundation. Mercury will retrograde at the end of September at 25 degrees of Libra, and it's setting off the Venus retrograde story from the fall of 2018. At that time, Venus initially retrograded on October 5th at 10 degrees of Scorpio, and then it's stationed direct on November 17th at 25 degrees of Libra, which is exactly where Mercury is retrograding this month. So you can get a chance to reassess how you get your needs met in this very challenging new world, how you ground yourself, how you care for your family and yourself. And so as we begin the month of September, the Sun and Mars are both transiting in the third house of local community and networking. Mars opposes Neptune on September 2nd at 1:43 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and that can bring challenges with travel or communication. It's a good day for laying low if you're able. On September 4th, Mercury, which is the planet of communication, forms a beautiful trine to Saturn at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and that brings more structure to your communication and to healing your thoughts, and that's a helpful energy. Then on September 5th, Venus squares Pluto at 11:07 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That could bring breakups or power struggles in relationships, romantically or with business, or potentially with family. So knowing that people could be a little volatile with that energy. The 6th, however, has really nice aspects. It's the day of a new moon. So think of what you want to eliminate when Venus squares Pluto on the 5th. And on the 6th, Mars trines Pluto at 8:20 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And that is excellent for transforming your thoughts and empowering yourself. And then Venus forms a beautiful trine to Jupiter at 9:05 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And that's a really mellifluous and beautiful energy, and those are the two benefics of the zodiac. Venus is transiting in your house of home and foundation, and Jupiter is transiting in your house of healing. So that's a really nice energy. The new moon occurs at 8:52 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time at 14 degrees and 28 minutes of the mutable earth sign of Virgo. Set intentions, do the law of abundance. This new moon falls in your house of thoughts and ideas. So really put pen to paper or type them out, sing them, do whatever you want. And then at 9:21 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, the sun trines Uranus, and that's a very innovative energy for coming up with brilliant ideas. And then on September 7th, Mercury opposes Chiron, the wounded healer. And that is an opportunity for doing healing work within. Maybe there's vulnerability around your professional status, and that occurs at 11:30 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and on September 8th at 2:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So it's a good energy for doing healing work. Then on September 10th, Venus, which is the planet of love and beauty, enters the fixed water sign of Scorpio, where it's technically in its detriment because it rules the opposite sign of Taurus. But nonetheless, for you, it's a compatible water sign, and it's transiting in your house of romance and love affairs and fun. And it will be there until October 7th. So it's a really nice energy. Whether or not you're single, it's good for connecting with others and, finding love and tapping into what makes your heart happy. And then on September 14th, the sun opposes Neptune at 5:21 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And that could be a little hazy and foggy. It's good for doing manifesting work, but you may feel tired with that energy. And then later at 8:14 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Mars, which is the planet of action, enters the cardinal air sign of Libra, where it will be until October 30th in your house of home and family. A lot of focus on getting your needs met and then family, which is a big focus for you anyway. And then on September 16th, the sun trines Pluto at 9:53 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And that is a very transformative and empowering energy and good for you, really tapping into your thoughts and also partnering with others. And then later, Venus squares Saturn, and this could be more of a challenging energy, and that goes into the late into the 16th at 11:15 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and on the 17th at 2:15 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And that's more of a reality check, and sometimes we need that to see what we need to take action with, or what we need to tend to get things done. And then on September 20th, we're preparing for a full moon. The moon meets up in Pisces at 7:39 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That can be dreamy and sensitive energy, very intuitive and psychic. It's in your house of manifesting and hope. So even though it's emotional energy, tapping into manifesting, because you're a very sensitive sign. And Mercury forms a trine to Jupiter that day at 6:53 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and that helps to bring positive energy, even though it's a very emotional full moon. So tapping in more to that manifesting energy and doing healing work. And then the full moon occurs at 7:53 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time at 28 degrees and 14 minutes of the mutable water sign of Pisces. And this full moon is a heavy one because it's on the fixed star known as Shiat, and that is a fixed star associated with the Titanic, with shipwrecks and abandonment and misfortune. So a lot of us will feel lost at sea, metaphorically and literally, and just honoring the loss that we're all experiencing collectively, but also into your imagination, and Mercury trine Jupiter, because at least that gives you good opportunities to brainstorm and to think outside the box, even though it's very sensitive energy. And on September 23rd, Venus opposes Uranus at 5:41 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and that could bring unexpected opportunities professionally, could bring breakups or challenges, but it also can be very exciting and innovative energy. With Uranus, expect the unexpected. On September 25th, Mars trines Saturn at 5:50 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and that's really good for you for doing healing work and getting things done locally, and good for financial endeavors. Those are both rulers of Scorpio, so good for finding courage and strength in this, and healing the wounds. And then on September 26th, the big headliner is that Mercury stations retrograde at 10:10 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and on September 27th at 1:10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time at 25 degrees of the cardinal air sign of Libra. It will station direct on October 18th at 15 degrees of Libra, and it will exit Libra altogether on November 6th. Good opportunity to do healing work internally for you. And on the 29th of September, Venus forms a beautiful trine to Neptune, and this is a really romantic and creative energy, and this happens at 12:14 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Neptune is the higher octave of Venus, very loving, romantic, and creative energy. And then on the 30th, on that day also, I just lost it now. So, and then on the following day, on the 30th, Venus squares Jupiter at 7:31 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And that can be excessive, but very creative and fun energy. I don't think it's a difficult one. Good for dealing with family and just, just the two benefics, but they're not, I don't feel it's tough. So I wish you a lot of luck. Mercury retrogrades at the end of the month, helping you to really find how you can heal yourself and ground yourself. And we have 3 outer planets still retrograde: Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto. They will station direct in October. I wish you a lot of luck, Cancer, and thank you.